In 2006, that's a year before the first live-action Transformers movie was released, Hasbro thought it would be a good idea to start generating some money from their old rope before the new rope came in and caused outrage for those who remembered the good old days and would go on to buy the new toys anyway. Transformers Classics was a line that mostly set out to reimagine old favourites with modern articulation and engineering, so we got to see a new Optimus Prime that did look like G1 Optimus Prime, and a Starscream that, yeah, I guess it did look like Starscream, and maybe one or two repaints or remolds of that character. But the Megatron, this guy, that's, I mean, who's responsible for this? I want to shake their hand. With most of the characters sticking to their guns when it comes to design, Megatron literally stuck to his guns for this incarnation. We'd quite rightly been moving away slowly from Megatron being a gun into the much safer form of a tank, without necessarily giving up what made Megatron Megatron. This might be the last time we saw Megatron designed as a toy for kids that could turn into a life-sized pistol. So a lot of the discourse around this toy does centre around the alt mode, so let's give the robot mode some love. I love those lime greens and the grape purples and the highlights of gold, but it still manages to feel like Megatron. He's got really pleasing proportions, and you've got loads of options for posing him. Look at the size of that fusion cannon. I've always liked the idea of that thing being an encumbrance. The ultimate firearm that's a total pain in the arse to carry around. It's the galaxy's deadliest fashion statement, carried by someone who's just mad enough to actually use it. His soda and lime themed angel wings are a necessary evil. In a perfect world they wouldn't be here, but they are, so give it a rest. If anything, it's just one more thing to make Classics Megatron feel different. The head sculpt retains some of that classic Megatron style with a wonderfully vicious monobrow and light piping for days. Overall, this has got the spirit of Megatron, which it needs, because it's such a departure visually that it kind of sticks out like a sore thumb in a line where they mostly played it safe. Transformation is a wild affair. I can never remember what to do without a reference picture. How are you supposed to intuit this? It's clever. It's not exactly masterpiece levels of complexity. I'm just a dummy, but you get there, and then you're left with this. So what exactly is it? Is it meant to be a space-age, in-universe pistol? Or is he disguised as a real-world Nerf gun? So I'm more than happy with either explanation, but the orange caps on the scope and the barrel definitely make me sway towards the latter. It's just so odd. Why make him a gun anyway? Especially a gun that looks like this. I get it, make it look so wildly unlike a real gun that it couldn't be mistaken for one. But why do it at all? Megatron had been a tank or other vehicles so many times before this, just let it go. Even when in his gun mode, it looks so much like a Nerf gun that you expect it to do something, fire a soft dart or maybe even make a noise, but no. Even the scope's just a little bit of green translucent plastic. Still, I do like him, for all his faults. He's still a decent Megatron, and even if there are some missed opportunities with the play value, I might be asking a bit too much. I do that sometimes. What you're saying, you don't, don't even start, don't even try to tell me.
Excuse me.
Oh, hi Repugnus, how you doing? Are you ready for your segment?
Gavin, my friend. Yes, I am. Hello and welcome to Monsterbot Theatre with me, Repugnus. Thank you to everyone who sent in questions to askrepugnus@gmail.com. We got over 40 questions and comments from you lovely people, so please don't be disheartened if you don't get yours read out on the show. There's plenty of time, and looking at Gavin's collection, there's a lot of videos to go. First up is a letter from Oliver from America. Can you believe that? A lovely email. Here's a few excerpts. I'm from the States, and not only have you opened my eyes to new Transformers that haven't crossed my mind in ages, but you've also taught me a new continent's way to swear. Oh, isn't that lovely? That's really nice. In all seriousness, I've been going to university for art and animation hours away from my hometown, with no way to get back or to see my family until the end of the semester. And with COVID, I get no chances to share about what I love about Transformers with my family or the outside world, so watching your videos has become the perfect thing to get me out of my sad funks and focus on what I came here to do, and to enjoy some great robots. I'm not exactly great at digital art, but I'm getting better, and I figured I'd make a little tribute to the part of the channel. And Gavin's cool too, I guess. Stay rad, Oliver.
Oh, that was nice of him. He said I was cool.
Shut it, you. This is about me. Thanks so much for that, Oliver. I'm really genuinely flattered by it, and I really hope things get better for you soon, and we all get out of this horrible hellscape we're living in. So for our very first ever piece of fan art, Oliver wins these incredible TRDQ stickers. please email askrepugnus@gmail.com from the same address you sent the first email from with your contact info, and I'll get Gavin to send them out to you.
What? No, I didn't agree to any of this. You can do that yourself.
Oh, come on, mate, I can't even reach the mail slot.
Okay.
So if you'd like to ask a question or make a comment on the show, email askrepugnus@gmail.com and you might be winning some of these special stickers. So until the next time I can be bothered doing one of these segments, goodbye, and remember that I love you.
I love you too.
I wasn't talking to you.
Alright.